Experience what golfers voted #1 for quality, selection, and affordability. Over 100 different championship courses, including 7 of America's 100 greatest. Indulge in gourmet cuisine, pristine beaches that offer endless activities, active nightlife, and more. It's an easy drive, and affordable nonstop flights are now available from over 25 cities. Start planning your Myrtle Beach golf vacation today and request a free quick quote for the best package rates. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's where America goes to play.
Guests of Inside Golf enjoy dining at Sin Sin, the popular Asian fusion restaurant located on Germantown Avenue in the heart of scenic Chestnut Hill.
And now it's time for Teed Off, brought to you by Yingling, America's oldest brewery.
Championship for the ages.
Welcome back. Inside Golf continues with Teed Off, and today we're at McGurk's Pub and Grill, right in Fort Washington, central location. Minutes from 309 Turnpike, Chestnut Hill, right at Bethlehem Pike at Route 73. McGurk's. Mike Kern from the Philadelphia Daily News joins us on our panel today. From MyPhillyGolf.com, we have Joe Logan. And from Golf Talk Live, every Saturday morning on WNTP, Tony Leodora. This week, gentlemen, is the Accenture Match Play Championship. Top 64 players in the world, Mike, down in Tucson. Jack Nicklaus course design at the Ritz-Carlton. And, you know, what about match play on television? There's a real high risk that come Sunday, when the final two are out there playing for the title.
Could be me and you.
Well, maybe not as good.
Not as good, yeah.
Not as good. No, I mean, we got the top 64
It seems to work in the Ryder Cup. You know, I mean, I think match play is fine. I don't think one time a year it ruins anything. I mean, they were talking about the PGA going back to match play to try to differentiate it, you know, by itself as a major, but that's a risk you run. You may not get Phil, or in fact, right now, you probably won't get Phil or Tiger on Sunday, but I mean, you know, I think that the real golf people, I think where you might lose the casual golf fan. Real golf people, I think, will tune in. And if it's a good, look, if it's a bad match, if somebody's up 6 after, 18 holes, they're going to be flipping to bowling or something. But right. I think it's good to have one of these once a year.
Joe, is it sort of like Kansas City against, Tampa in the Super Bowl or something like that?
That is the risk. The risk is the TV ratings. Sure. TV does not want that because they can have, like the first year of the Accenture Match Play, I believe was Andrew McGee and Jeff Maggard. You could hear TV sets being turned off all over America. Right. I mean, but you forget in this match play, Tiger's been in the finals 3 times. That's huge for TV ratings. But the risk last year was Jeff Ogilvy and Paul Casey, both good golfers, both Ryder. Well, one's a Ryder Cupper, but it's just not compelling golf.
Yeah, they're all waiting for that 1 year when it's Phil and Tiger, or
which will never happen.
Whatever, however they can get that kind of combination. And then it's the match play championship for the ages, and it'll carry it for another 10 years after that. Watching match play is a lot of fun. Yeah. I mean, we all walked around Marion and watched, the
every shot matters.
The Walker Cup, and it was
the amateurs.
It was fun to cover. It was fun for us to watch and fun for us to cover. Watch the final. Of any of these type tournaments where it's match play, it really makes a lot of fun. But yeah, you wind up with a risk there, and it happens. But every once in a while, you get that magic one.
And the other thing that happens sometimes is these guys forget about getting knocked out on Saturday. They can get knocked out on a Thursday. You lose half the field after the first round, and there's going to be 32 guys, and chances are of those 32 or whatever it is, there's some pretty big names. Another
problem, not just the elimination of big names early in. Occasionally you have a very lopsided match, so that people turn on the TV on Sunday afternoon to watch, and one guy's already eight holes down, and it's like, oh.
Which also means a lot of guys don't even get to play maybe 16, 17, and 18 one time as they advance, right, Tom?
But the flip side of that is if you're a golf fan and you're watching the early matches, sometimes there's a lot of really good matches that happen during the week. Now, the casual, golf fan is working, but I mean, I find I'll tune in, and a lot of those matches go to the 22nd hole, or and that's good stuff. But to get it to Sunday, it's hard. It just you can't orchestrate it. It is what it is.
It's amazing, though, as well as the Ryder Cup does with ratings, that more match play events aren't on television. It used to be that way up until 1958, I think, was the first PGA Championship, they went the medal play. And prior
At Lanark Country Club.
At Lanark, won by Dow Finsterwald.
Yes.
But, you know, it was always part and part. Everything was match play.
Yeah.
Medal play was sort of like gauche.
To get a sponsor willing enough to take the risk that they're going to have a flop
Right.
at the end, that's where it gets difficult. And, you know, you need a pretty confident sponsor. Whoever's sponsoring the Ryder Cup knows that the next Ryder Cup, they're going to tune in no matter what. But the next Accenture match play, if they wind up with that Andrew McGee, Jeff Maggard final too often.
Or Mike Kern, Harry Donahue. I don't think too many people
would to watch that.
Yeah,
That would
maybe our best friends.
That would be like
all three of them.
That would be like Curly hitting each other over the head.
That would be like the
right.
titles for the races.
Relax,
down the
it's not
races.
that bad.
Senior non-winners of anything ever.
I think we ought to challenge them. I think we're going to have a teed-off challenge with these two guys.
There you go.
Inside Golf returns in just a
They give us
moment.
enough strips. You got it.
Teed Off has been taped on location at McGurk's on Bethlehem Pike in Fort Washington, PA. Come to McGurk's to check out all the excitement of March Madness. They feature great drink specials and live music on weekends. Check them out at mcgurkspub.com.
To the duffers, the hacks, we've been there.
To the 3 and 4 putters, we learned.
And to the Rough Riders and Sandmen, we're ready to teach you.
To everybody out there who thinks they can't play the game, the over 28,000 PGA golf professionals say, we're here to help you discover or rediscover the joys of golf. To you, and you, and you, we're here.
The Philadelphia Section PGA is here to teach you. Play golf, Delaware Valley.
Colleen Wolf's wardrobe is provided by Adidas, the leader in men's and women's apparel for the athletic golfer. Well, welcome back to Inside Golf, and that's going to do it for our little trip here at Myrtle Beach to Leopard's Chase and Crow Creek. What's up next week?
Next week, we're going to South Myrtle Beach, and we're going to check out Founders Club and Paulie's Plantation.
And if you want to know anything about Myrtle Beach golf and Inside Golf, where do you go?
InsideGolf.net. We'll have pictures, we'll have updates, we'll have everything that you could possibly want.
It's great. We'll see you there. And we'll see you next week for Myrtle Beach as our tour continues from the south. For Colleen Wolf, I'm Harry Donahue. Remember, no matter how bad it's going for you, don't pick up. See you next time on Inside Golf. Inside Golf has been brought to you by Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, and by Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now fly nonstop on Spirit Airlines. Details at phillytomyrtle.com. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, celebrating 90 years.